Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day? How on a day today? This is Friday, my people. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazinam Bekano. May God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands, Biafra is coming. In your hands, Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the poor, the mild, the gentle. Oh my God, the lower class, middle class, and those living in the upper echelon of life. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union. Oh my God, and scream together to rejoice when the rebirth of Biafra has come upon the people of God. Oh my God, have mercy. My people, the zoo, they are still embellishing the news of our Prime Minister. So today, I just want us to, listen to the way the zoo, they do their stuff. The media in the zoo, that is. Listen to them. See the way they roll. Because we shall have the last laugh. I love to have the last laugh at all the time. A man, for example, like Mayegu that you all love to watch. I heard what he said about Simon Ekpa. Mayegu, in your own case, whenever you speak about the Nigerian zoo government and their politicians, you give them nicknames. You call Tinubu Tifnubu. You call Buhari Boko Hari. And the rest of them, you give them nicknames. But in the case of Simon Ekpa, you call his real name. You are known for exposing Nigerian politicians. You are known for having first-hand information against the Nigerian politicians. But when it came to Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko, you came with the information, with the narrative given by Nigerian zoo and their media, where they say Simon Ekpa killed his own people. Mayegu, I had a day Koiki Media went at you. I felt sad in my heart because I assumed you were someone that had a good heart. But the way you spoke about my Prime Minister, Mazi Ekpa, Simon and Joko, has made me to know that you're just a typical one of those that our parents used to warn us about. Because a man who is nearly there, a man who is not here, there, anywhere, a man who does not stand on his own principle, a man who does not have a team, it means he represents no one but his selfish interest. So at this point, those who listen to Mayegu, the Biafrans that love to listen to Mayegu, I want you to go and listen to what he said yesterday about Mazi Simon Ekpa. I was taken aback. I was in deep shock that Mayegu can make such statement. He went with the narrative of Nigerians. He went with the narrative of the Nigerian media. So when it comes to the Biafrans, Mayegu is going with the narrative of Nigeria. Those he attacks, those he said they are the problems. Lord have mercy. Koiki Media, we love you. Keep on doing the job. Eventually, we must always separate the chaff from the wheat. Separate the real from the fake. So once again, I want to say respect to Koiki Media for staying firm. Last man standing. This same man they call Mayegu was President Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho. But in the last few weeks, I saw the way he attacked Chief Sunday Igboho and the Yoruba nation when they went to London on a courtesy visit. But I say all that to say this. It's a bit funny that the man you all love, the Biafrans, listen to Mayego, myself included. We have to be careful. Go back and listen to the way he spoke ill about your brother, Mazi Simon Ekpa. All his talking points were those used by the caliphate, by the Nigerian media. He says Simon Ekpa killed his people. This same Mayego that breaks down how the Nigerian government do what they do. When it came to Simon Ekpa, he went with the narrative of the Nigerians and their media. He forgot that the military came to Biafra land to do the Python dance 1, 2, and 3 until this day. In every 100 meter, you find a checkpoint. He forgot all that. He laid a false accusation on Simon Ekpa, saying that Simon killed his people. Mayego of all people, I was expecting him to be balanced in his argument, but it was shocking what he said. For that reason, I will not play it here because I'm still hot with the kind of vile words that came out from his mouth. And to the Biafrans who are still listening to Mayego, it just tells me the kind of people that you are. Because going forward, I now know the kind of man he is. He is the type that my parents warned me about. Not all the Yorubas, but those type that they told you when you are on a two-way lane, a road, a two-way road, snake is on one side, and the other lane is his type. It is best for you to jump where that snake is. Go back and listen to the way he spoke about Simon Ekpa. And that will tell you all what you need to know. He had a perfect soundbite, as you're about to hear, from our sister, Ojiokbe, and those in the studio with her. So without any much further ado, my people, very, very sad one from Mayego, very, very sad. I want us to hear the Zoom media, the way they speak about the case of Simon Ekpa. Very, very sad one. But if you are ready, my people, let us give them their shine. Let us give them their 15 minutes of fame. But we shall have the last laugh. We, the Biafran people, will have the last laugh. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
You can address that if you wish.
Let's go.
Well, let's begin what's trending. With reactions trailing the arrest of self-proclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa.
Hold it there. First of all, that's the first lie. She just said with a smiling face, my sister Oji. The self-proclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra. That's not the title of Simon Ekpa. He is, and I quote, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Two different stuff. We don't have our Prime Minister, our so-called country yet, as we are working towards it. He is the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, not the Prime Minister of Biafra. This was the same question that was asked of Simon Ekpa in court. That's to show you where the script came from. I'm saying all that to say this, to let you know the talking point that was shared amongst the Zoom media. All those you see now, they say Simon Ekpa was killing his people. Simon Ekpa claimed he is the Prime Minister of Biafra. And that when they asked him, he said, oh no, he's just a content creator. If you ask me the wrong question in court, it is not my duty to help out the judge. If a judge should ask me, are you the Prime Minister of Biafra? I will say, no, my lord, I'm not. Why? Because That is not my title. But it's not for my own job to educate the judge or to help them with their case against me. So, but let us leave these guys. They know what they are doing. They've been paid to do what they are doing. Last few weeks, you saw how they were attacking Simon Ekpa. They came out from the woodworks. And today, they are rejoicing. So let's continue. Let's continue. Take it back. Listen.
People who say things they don't understand.
Listen.
You can address that if you wish. Well, let's begin what's trending.
Okay.
With reactions trailing the arrest of self-proclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa, who was arrested on Thursday by authorities in Finland. Ekpa was arrested with 4 others.
Hold it again. This picture here you're seeing, we all know where it came from. This is not the recent picture, but because they came with a script everywhere in the media, in that zoo, this is the picture they are floating around. They came with a script. But let us keep on watching them and give them their time to shine. Let's continue.
Suspicion of inciting crimes with terrorist intent through separatist propaganda on social media. The Finnish authorities say that Ekpa used his platform to advocate for violence in southeastern Nigeria with his online rhetoric, fueling attacks on civilians and government forces, and also financing of terrorist activities with investigations tracing back to August 2021. And you've been verified.
There you go. The case that they're discussing about was the one that Simon Ekpa beat squarely in 2021. Perhaps that case was still pending, or perhaps the zoo government tried to discuss with Finland to bring up something to stick on Simon Ekpa. But like I said, let's give them the chance to have their last laugh. I'm enjoying it. I love the way they amuse themselves. They are smiling. These same people, they saw the list of 400 names released by UAE of the real terrorist sponsors in their shithole, gutter, godforsaken country, Nigeria. But they did nothing about it. 400 names against one name. 400 against one. They left the 400. They were shy to ask about the 400. They were scared to go viral, investigating, making videos about the so-called 400 names released by the UAE to Nigeria. Nobody there asked Malami any question. Neither did they have the balls to even make a video to discuss the names given to the zoo by the UAE. Even the so-called president back then, Buhari, was not put on the high seat or on the hot seat to discuss those names, to leak out those names. Till this day, since 2021, till this day, they have done nothing about it. That's Nigeria for you. But right now, when it comes to Simon Ekpa, they are on a wild goose chase. They are chasing shadows in faraway Finland. But in their own backyard, 400 names was released by the UAE to Nigeria. But the media, they have refused to investigate upon it. Nigeria, oh Nigeria. Lord have mercy. But that's Nigeria for you. A slave will always be a good slave. When the subjects are conquered, they'll remain good slaves. Before all this, we spoke about the Almajiri culture. Today, Nigerians, they are begging for food. Today, they are sharing them rice and the rest of them. Today, every problem they complain about, rice will solve the problem. That's a very good example of a shithole country. But I digress. Let's continue and listen to the way the Zoo media, they embellish on the news of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, allegedly being arrested and put in prison, according to them. Let's continue.
I wasn't here when you guys spoke with your guest this morning, but allegedly Simon Ekpa has denied being the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic in court. I believe that he had described himself as an ordinary member of Ekpa, which is quite strange because, Bimba, you know that we have seen Simon Ekpa in a lot of his videos, claiming to be, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic. So, I mean...
Hold it there. That's a lie again from the bottom of hell. Nigerian media. You guys don't do your, well, sometimes I wonder where you guys got your, your degrees, your qualification from. Out here in the media, they are lying. The so-called #1 media in Nigeria, that shithole country. They are saying they've seen somebody describe himself as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic. If he is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, then what the hell in the name of God are we going to do in Finland from the 29th of November to the 3rd of December? Basic information these guys don't have. They don't do their research. They don't study before they come to the platform to discuss. That's the problem I have with Nigeria. Why? Because they came with a script. Whatever their government tell them, they are bound to do it. These same people were barred for 7 weeks to visit Okwama, a community that was ravaged by the Nigerian military they love, but the same military barred them from doing their job for 7 weeks. Not even the governor of that state was allowed to enter a community where the Nigerian military killed as much as they wanted. It was a massacre. But till this day, because there is no record, it has gone down the drain. Even those who were eyewitness, when they came out and made their own local videos, the next thing you saw was the Nigerian military declared them wanted, dead or alive. For 7 weeks, there was a military rule in Nigeria. But those informations is something the media will not speak about. They left the problem in their shithole country. But they are looking at Finland. They are looking at Finland. They want to cajole Finland to follow their own script about Simon Ekpa. Nigeria, oh Nigeria. Ah, God. Sometimes I just ask myself, why are we even trying to help these people? Why are we trying to help these people? Because sometimes it is good for these guys to just live on with their life. Let them keep on living in darkness. They deserve it. They deserve what their politicians are giving to them. They deserve the hell they are going through. That in the 21st century, they have no power, no electricity, no pipe-borne water coming through their homes. Having warm water, hot water running from the tap is alien to them. To some of the children in Nigeria, if you ask them, do you know that it is possible, it is supposed to, for hot water to be running through your tap in your house? They will laugh at you and say you came from planet Jupiter. The basic things, they don't have it. The basic amenities, low-hanging fruits that every government in a civilized world have. The low-hanging fruits they don't have in Nigeria. A shithole country. A decaying country. An underdeveloping country. Not even an underdeveloped. No, they are underdeveloping. It's going down, down, down in spirals. A shithole. With a shithole media. With criminal politicians. I said Nigeria is a doggy-dog world. Doggy dog world. Dog eats dog. Think about it. Just picture it in your mind. Dog eating dogs. That's Nigeria for you. But I digress. Let's continue. Let's watch them flow. It's their time to shine. Let them shine. Let them shine. Let them shine. It's their time to shine. Let's watch them. Let them shine. Continue, please.
I think that he did say in court that, he denied that he is the head. He's just an IPOB member. But let me take some reactions. This has, generated some reactions. This person wrote, Simon Ekpa in court. Prosecuting counsel, you are the Biafran Prime Minister? Simon Ekpa says, no, my lord, I am not. Prosecuting counsel says, what are you then? Simon Ekpa says, I am a content creator. Prosecuting counsel says, do you have any proof? Well, here's proof, Simon Ekpa. Let's play up that video.
Hey, God have mercy. Hold it there. This is how they roll, my people. This is the caricature they are doing with our Prime Minister. And like I said, it is their time to shine. Let them enjoy their 15 minutes of fame. People like this, they say they want freedom from Nigeria. Now you see why Nigeria is in the state that it is. Now you see why Nigeria is in a shithole. Look at the way they roll down there. Just look at the way they roll. In the media, they are doing satire. Oh my God. My people, I'll skip this place. Let me hear what they said. And I'll debunk them accordingly. Let us hear what they said. Because I ain't got time to play this. But if you want to play it, let us play. Let us play it and show you guys the way they roll in Nigeria. Let the whole world, Finland, Alex Top, come and see the way they roll in Nigeria. Let's play it. Play it.
This was just cruise yesterday. I laughed so hard when I saw that tweet. And those videos circulating, how come you're no longer the head of, IPOB at this moment? But also, let me take another reaction. This is from Brother Bennett.
Hold on. She just said, oh, how come you're no longer the head of IPOB? Hey, God. Misinformation. My sister Ojokbe, misinformation. Please, take your time and do your research. You're on Twitter, what they call X now. You're on X. Do your research now. Please. Do your research. You do trending videos, Abi. Do your research. Simon Ekpa never addressed himself as the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic. That's a lie, because we are looking towards making sure we can regain our Biafra. That's what we are working on. And from the 22nd or the 29th of this month till the 3rd of January, that's when things will happen. And our PM said the moment we have our Biafra, the Biafra Republic government in exile will now have to, be dissolved. But you guys are not following up. That's my problem. That's my problem. You guys are not following up. Now you call him the head of IPOB. Where did he get that from? If that is what your zoo government have taken to Finland, they will fall on their face flat. They will fall. Because Simon didn't say all those things. You guys don't study. Nigerian politicians, they don't study. They think money is everything. No, money is not everything, no. Because Finland is not a country that will sell its own, whether you guys like it or not. Finland is not Nigeria, with all due respect. Nigeria, elephant can fly, but in Finland, they believe in the rule of law, a place where the law rules. Let us think in, my people. Let it stick into your mind, body, and soul. So please, it's your time to laugh and shine. We must document it while the zoo, they are enjoying, they are happy. Then the galavants, they're happy. God have mercy. Let's continue. Listen.
Simon Ekpa's sit-at-home has begun. Only that this time, he's not sitting at home but in prison. He spends the next few years feeling what Indigbo felt every Monday. For every day he did sit at home, he'd spend a week of it in jail. Karma.
Look at the discussion. Sit at home in prison. Spend it in jail. Look at it. You see? Nigeria. Now, wow. And they claim to be the best in Africa. God. Misinformation. Finland. This is the so-called people that have a case against Simon Ekpa. Even their media are miscommunicating from left, right, and center. Wrong information. Fake news. God have mercy. Okay, it's your time to shine, my people. Now they are saying he's in prison. He's in prison already. God have mercy. Hey, God have mercy. Continue.
Real. All right, we know that the Nigerian military has called for the extradition of Simon Ekpa. His arrest was hailed through its director of media defense operation.
In your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams. Tell Musa, in his wildest dream, will he ever see Simon Ekpa being extradited from Finland to your shithole country, Nigeria? In your wildest dreams. God. Now I get it. This is why these guys are backward. Even some of them that travel abroad on holiday. Because sometimes they only have 2 weeks to spend in the Western world. So they've not been able to assimilate to the culture of the Western world. That they speak this way. Ordinary Benin Republic in your backyard did not give you Chief Sunday Igboho. Benin Republic. God have mercy. Cotonou. Ordinary Benin Republic at your backyard, at your doorstep, did not give you Chief Sunday Igboho when you're president. God. Hey, Nigerians. God. You see, we speak this way because we are in the Western world. We have learnt the culture of the white man. We are one of them now. You see, so you guys don't understand the dynamics. Because somebody has an African name, you not assume, oh, he's Nigerian. Oh, extradite him to Nigeria. Your military, they talk. In such things, is it even the military that will speak on such? You guys, man. Nigerians, God. No. And they claim to be the best in Africa. They claim to be the best. They claim to be the #1 country in Africa. But see the way they reason. Very shallow, very inept. Very unaware. Naive to the core. These guys, they are naive to the core. But let's fall back. Listen to them. Listen.
General Edward Buba, who welcomed the international cooperation in the fight against terrorism, saying that the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, had long called for Ekpa's arrest due to his role in fueling terrorism in the southeast.
We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He's in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support and he's doing what he's doing. He's making. People are being killed. And nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy and this is happening and they are not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We say that in clear terms.
You're a fool.
We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever.
Now.
He must be arrested. He must be prosecuted.
You're a fool, idiot. Oh, keep quiet, you idiot. You fool. Why don't you come down now? Calm down 1-to-1 now. Come and fight him 1-to-1 now for Europe now. A big fool, an idiot like you, speaking like an animal. You've forgotten all what you guys were doing in Biafra land. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, Python dance 3. You think we forgot? Bro, we have all the evidences, all documented. So all the things these guys are talking is just baloney, nonsense. They had Nnamdi Kanu in their custody. They went all the way to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. They brought him to Nigeria until this day. Oyendo had no case to answer. All the allegations they brought against him fell on their faces. Yakata. But no, because Nigeria being what Nigeria is, they still held him. Their plan is just to kidnap Simon Ekpa and hold him there. But you will never get it because Finland is not Kenya. But despite you went to Kenya, you wasted billions of naira to go to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. You brought him to your court. You claim he's done things. Charges upon charges. They all fell flat. And you think after you've done that, you a kidnapping country, you've done that, you assume you will go to Finland and tell Finland to give you Simon Ekpa. You bloody animal. I beg, continue. I beg, take this guy away with my front. Take this fool away with my front.
And Isiala, who is a lawyer, pointed out that there is no bilateral extradition treaty between Nigeria and Finland. And to that extent, it may be...
Educate him, I beg, for me. Dr. Ruben Abati, educate him first. Even though I have some bones to pick with you, but kindly educate that fool that just spoke. That man that claimed to be your so-called military head or whatever. Educate him that Nigeria has nothing like that. No extradition treaty or agreement with Finland. And Finland is not a shithole country. So please, kindly educate him.
Isiala, and Isiala, who is a lawyer, pointed out that there is no bilateral extradition treaty between Nigeria and Finland. And to that extent, it may be difficult to pursue the extradition.
Hold it there. Now, you see somebody that is educated, at least to an extent. Dr. Ruben Nabati, you know, he keeps it real. Yes, he's a politician, but he keeps it real. His head is always down. He keeps it real. Respect to him with all due respect. He keeps it real in whatever he says when it comes to the law. Even though the other things he will say now, you know, is here and there. But respect to him for at least indirectly educating those people around him. I love when he does that. With laugh, he will educate the Nigerian government. He will educate the Nigerian media. He will educate even the military. I love the way he does that. But let's continue. Listen.
And the Chief of Defense Staff has expressed his opinion. And I think it's a valid opinion. But it's also a matter that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs should take an interest in, and also specifically the Attorney General of the Federation. For what reason? For the reason that Nigeria has full rights to defend, protect its sovereignty, and to find every means possible to use diplomatic channels to make sure that somebody does not hide in Finland to destabilize Nigeria.
That is what we are waiting for, Dr. Abati, with all due respect. Let your government come now. Let your foreign affairs, your legal team come to Finland and discuss. Let them come with their evidence that Simon Ekpa is doing what they said he's doing. And Simon Ekpa, the government of Biafra, will also come with our own evidence. That is what we are waiting for. As the saying goes, Connie man die, Connie man bury him. Una don't enter that trap that we set for you guys. I will not speak more than that. Connie man die, Connie man bury him. This is the beginning of the end of Nigeria. This is the beginning of the new nation. The rebirth of a new nation, Biafra. You guys didn't see this coming. You all call them, oh, we are the internet government, Abi. It don't settle. We are now in the law courts. So bring your best lawyers to come to the international scene and make a case for Nigeria. That's what we're waiting for. Look, I will not spill out all the whole beans yet. But una don't enter one chance. That is why till this date, your government has not spoken about Simon Ekpa. Because them no say, we don't set them trap. They call it a honey trap. We don't set them trap, say, make them fall inside. That will be the beginning of the discussion for the whole world to listen to. So please, I implore you guys, not your military to be talking. They're just playing to the gallery. No. Let your legal team, those that represent Nigeria, let them come now. Let them come so that we will now document it. Say, okay, they came and said this. After we floor all their old arguments, Biafra will now be in the world scene. With the wait for now, make una come. Make your next move now. Make your mind. You guys are not ready, I beg. Continue.
Is that the Finland Department of National Investigation said that what they are dealing with is terrorism with an intent to commit crime and also financing of terrorism.
Hold it there. Terrorism with an intent to commit crime. With an intent to commit crime. Also financing terrorism. In that one, no. Let's start with the financing. In that one, you see us every weekend. We come out. We know they hide them. So if they say we are financing terrorism, they have to come and create a prison for 80 million Biafrans. Because now all of us, they donate financially, spiritually, morally, and otherwise. We are all stakeholders. So if they want to hold us on that one, let them come. In fact, we don't even hide it now. Come and create a prison anywhere you want to create for 80 million people. Put a whole country, a whole nation in prison. You guys are so funny. You see, we don't outsmart you guys. But we wait for now to play that chess. It's a chess move now. Make una play calm, then we'll tie you guys down. That is why till this time, your so-called presidency, they've not spoken about the case of Simon Ekpa. What they did was to play to the gallery. They gave the media the script to speak. Oh, Simon kills his people. He kills his own. And Mayegu of all people, Mayegu went for that script. Mayegu, man, I've lost all respect for you. I've lost all respect for you. The video you did yesterday, the broadcast you made yesterday about Simon Ekpa. Mayegu, I always want you to maintain your stance. Speak about Nigeria. You are a stakeholder in Nigeria. When it comes to Biafra, you are not a stakeholder. Do not speak on it. But your body, they scratch you. You were trying to be intellectual yesterday. And all your talking points, all your buzzwords, all your key points was the same used by the zoo media. That tells me a man who falls for everything cannot be respected. Because 1 minute you are insulting the zoo politicians, you are talking about the zoo Nigeria, you are attacking the Yoruba nation, you are attacking the Biafrans as well. Then where do you stand on? I keep telling you, talking the good talk will take you nowhere. I understand your format is just to shine light. Hey, look at Boko Haram did this one, Tiff Nobu did this one. You know, it's like a fun play. Talk and talk. All talk and no actions, my brother, with all due respect. All you are doing is talking the good talk. But I was taking, unawares with the way you spilled hate against my brother Simon Ekpa. You are no stakeholder. Don't speak like you love the Southeast. No. Don't say that. Because if you really love us that way, what is happening in Middle Belt should also be something you should be speaking on every day. But in our own case, you say Simon Ekpa is buying his people. But when people are buying those in Middle Belt, you don't say, oh, it's the people of Middle Belt that buy themselves. But when it comes to Biafra land, you say Simon Ekpa is spying the Biafrans, the Igbos. You Igbos, Simon Ekpa, how can you say you're looking for freedom and you're spying your people? Ah, man, no. Abayego, I've lost all respect for you. From yesterday, I lost all respect for you. But I digress. He's a small fish to fry. He's a small fish to fry. He's a blogger. All he does is talk the good talk. Last time I heard, he left his job and now he's focusing on YouTube. So you know where he gets his daily bread from. No offense, fine. Do you? If what you get on YouTube pays your bills, so be it. But that tells me where you have pitched your own tent. Because someone like you, all you do is talk the talk. When will you act on it? Talking does not get the job done. It is when you act that things start to happen. Only a coward will talk for 100 years. Talking the good talk. Every day, you're talking. Shedding more light. Then once you've shed the light, those when one can act upon what you have shed, you are now attacking them. I've lost all respect for you. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. But I digress. Let's continue with Dr. Ruben Abati.
That in itself is an international crime. And Finland also has a responsibility to deal with that. Number 3 is to say to everybody that, look, Simon Ekpa, whatever may have been his offense, must also be subjected to due process.
There you go.
In 2023, when he said people should not go out to vote in Nigeria, he was apprehended by the Finnish authorities, but he was again released. But
now you are talking, you see? God. When you guys say things, it's so funny. People should not vote in Nigeria. That's not what he said. He said the Biafrans, there will be no voting in Biafra land. And we, the Biafrans, we obeyed the clarion call. That's it. There is no case to answer, Mr. Ruben Abati or Dr. Ruben Abati. I only take my time on you because I know deep inside, you know the rule of law. You know how things they apply in the law court. If someone asks you, Ruben, are you the owner of Arise News? You will say, no, my lord. But it is not your job to now to be explaining to the judge or the lawyer that is asking you those questions. Say, no, I am the deputy, I am the assistant. That is not your role. It is for them to do their homework. So when the judge asked Simon Ekpa, are you the prime minister of Biafra? He said, no, my lord, I'm not. Are you the leader of IPOB? He said, no, my lord, I'm a member. We all are just members of IPOB because it encapsulates the 80 million Biafrans. By definition, we are IPOB. The indigenous people of Biafra, 80 million and counting. That's who we are. We are all members. Unless you are telling me I am not a Biafran. As long as I'm a Biafran, I am a member of IPOB by proxy. That's how this thing works. My people, Simon Ekpa, look, please, we are based in the Western world. Simon Ekpa has no case to answer. The only time we should be worried if what they did to Nnamdi Kanu happened to him, where they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and we saw him in Nigeria. If that was the case, then we'll be worried because in Nigeria, they don't respect the rule of law. Even though Simon will have no case to answer, but Nigeria will not release him. Like in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. So we thank God our leader is still in Finland, enjoying his right, his freedom, his liberty, because he's free until proven guilty. So we are waiting for the zoo to bring their case come. That will now give us the chance to catch them for Seki 1. I will not spill out all the beans yet, but we wait them. Bring it on. Nigeria, bring it on. We are waiting for you guys. Continue, I beg.
I make the point that his rights should be respected because there are other issues involved about human rights, about international crime. As Onyekwilu, who was on this program earlier today, also pointed out. I made that point because I've seen a comment by our friend Jesu Tega Onapasa.
Listen.
Who says Simon Ekpa should not just be extradited, he should be shot. And I'm surprised at that.
Boom! In Nigeria, they said Simon Ekpa should not just be extradited, he should be shot by the gun. He should be shot. Finland, this is coming from Nigeria. This is what they are saying in Nigeria. A place where the Biafrans have no say. A place where you speak, they respond with a gunshot. A place where you raise a white flag in solidarity, you'll be gunned down with real AK-47 rifle. To the whole world. Someone just said on live TV, Dr. Ruben Abati quoted somebody who said on live TV that Simon Ekpa should be shot and killed. Finland. Now you see one of the reasons why we the Biafrans are saying we cannot live in an insane country, a place where rule of law does not thrive. It's impossible for us to identify ourselves as Nigerians. It's impossible. Let's take it back and listen to what this man said. That somebody quote. And if I get angry, I may have to do a deep search and get the footage where that man said what he said. If you're ready, let's take it back. Listen.
But I make the point that his rights should be respected because there are other issues involved about human rights, about international crime. As Onyekwilu, who was on this program earlier today, also pointed out. I made that point because I've seen a comment by our friend Jesu Tega Onapasa, who says Simon Ekpa should not just be extradited, he should be shot. And I'm surprised at that that a lawyer will recommend extrajudicial execution. But I guess
that is how it is. You see, when they say it, it's okay. Wow, really? Whoa, oh, really? Whoa, oh my God. To them, it's okay. They can say what they want to say. It's okay. Asking for someone to be taken out by the bullet. A lawyer saying that, it was okay. And because of that, I will take my time and show you that video now of where this man said Simon Ekpa should take the bullet. He should be killed. Don't bring him down. Shoot him down. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen. My people. I want you to listen to this over and over and over again. To the government of Finland, to the EU, to the ICC, to the UN, America, Finland. This is what awaits our Prime Minister if he should find himself in Nigeria. This is what awaits us, the Biafrans, whenever we seek or yearn for freedom. A lawyer said this. I want you to hear what this lawyer said about shooting Simon Ekpa with the bullets, taking his life out, and don't follow their so-called judicial process. If you're ready, I will play this over and over and over again for it to marinate in your mind. This is how they feel for we the Biafrans in Nigeria. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen, very, very sad.
In the case of Simon Ekpa, his arrest is overdue. In fact, I had even in the case of Simon Ekpa, his arrest is overdue.
Listen.
In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying. Then you're alone.
No, you can't. You can't. If
yeah, well,
listen, take it back.
And even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying. Then you're alone.
No, you can't. You can't. If
yeah, well,
take it back. Listen.
His arrest is overdue.
Listen.
In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because.
My God, have mercy. This is classified. He has actually encouraged and advised that Simon Ekpa should be shot. This is what we get from Nigeria on a daily basis. If a lawyer is speaking this way, somebody who should be learned, someone who knows the law, a champion of the law, can speak this way, saying they should do away with due process. He wants the head of Simon Ekpa. He wants Simon Ekpa to be shot. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, have mercy. I can't believe this. This is what we get. This is what is left for us, the Biafrans in Nigeria. That's why we said we want out. We ain't the troublemakers. If a civilian is speaking this way to Finland, to Alex Taub, make sure people is cut this video and send to Alex Taub. If a civilian is speaking this way, for crying out loud, a civilian spoke this way, what do you think the jihadist military man in Nigeria has been doing to us? If a civilian can speak this way, asking for extrajudicial killing, forget about the law, forget about the rule of law. A lawyer speaking this way, get this man, put a bullet in his head. If he can speak this way, what else do you expect of us? What else do you expect of we the Biafrans? This is how they see us. The hatred for the Biafrans is real. To the whole world, they hate us with a passion. The hate is real. When they were killing us during the Biafran War from 1967 to 1970, over 7 million people died, of which 3 million were children. People like this, they were thanking God. They were glorifying the death of children. Our mothers were raped. Children were killed. Nigerians, those that claim to be Nigerians, they praise the Lord, seeing the death of babies. Well, I've got news for them, because this is not 1967 to 1970. We have gone past that stage.
I want you to understand that forget whatever that is going on social media. Forget whatever that the Nigeria terrorist states are saying on social media and behaving on their National Assembly. They know that the game is over. I am telling you the fact. The northern Nigeria know that the game is over. I know what is going on within them. The presidency of Nigeria know that the game is over. The Senate President Ekpa knows that the game is over. The only people that do not know, or maybe they are just skeptical, are the gullible one Nigerians who are believing in the Nigerian terrorist army that they have the capability to eliminate Biafrans, not knowing that I actually lost the war already before even the war started.
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the